Okay, so here we are back at Defense Grid, ready for level 3 on Challenge Mode. The original, the Awakening campaign. So as we saw with assessing the threat, there's a lot of strategy involved in making sure you have a lot of resources at any given moment, so that you can continue to do so. Get lots of resources, I mean. Anyways, so it's not all tea and crumpets with your little British robot friend. And this level can be quite the pain on Challenge Mode, even though it's only the 3rd level.
I think I remember this place. This is the research facility where I was uploaded. My body is somewhere. Ah, well, there's more to be left than of most people my age, I suppose.
Yes.
Now then, you've some new tricks to learn. We are now able to upgrade the towers we build.
Yes.
Increased firepower, range, that sort of thing. You'll get the hang of it.
That's very important. And we can only upgrade them to level 2, though. That's also important to take note. And this is another one of those levels where we're pretty much going to fill up a lot of the slots to build towers, but not all of them. Namely this one. We can shape the alien's path, rather than just being able to walk along a defined path here and have towers next to them shooting them. We can actually say, walk around here, and while doing so, let's get you all burnt up by this Inferno Tower here, too. So it's very strategic. However, if you do block the alien's path, they will walk through your towers as if they were not there because they were forced to. So no, you cannot cheat and didn't block them completely. So we're going to kind of work our way backwards again so that they can't get the cores too far. But then we're going to want to build closer to the entrance here as soon as possible, just so that we can damage them in a pretty continuous stream. But first things first.
Of course, they're taking them.
I believe we shall go ahead and upgrade Mr. Gun Turret here. The gun towers, although being the first tower you get, are very useful, you'll find. Their damage to cost ratio is probably the best in the game. As you can see, he handled those pretty okay. Now we'll go ahead and build some more towers to deal damage to our friends. I'm not checking out what these guys' names are, am I? These are the basic walker. They're easily taken out by towers. Rhinos. They're pretty tough. No particular strengths. I don't know if they've got any particular weaknesses. Guns seem to do the most damage to them. And for the next series of groups coming that you can see in the recon up there, which you can now see because we
If you get the chance to shape the enemy's path by placing towers, do so.
Done so! Anyways, we can see the recon up there due to what we did in level 2 with the communications towers and so on and so forth. So now, we are starting to focus on getting these guys damaged pretty close to the entrance again. And we will level up some more guns for the next round, I believe. These guys. And they won't get far with those. Again, pay attention to how far the aliens are getting before you start taking them out.
Let's mop these up.
Now, upgrading Infernos costs a lot more than it does guns, go figure. Well, that was a bit of lag, wasn't it? But, now, these groups are no match for the upgraded Inferno.
We got one of our cores back.
Like most tower defense games that have towers that can be upgraded, it's better to have a few upgraded towers than lots of unupgraded towers. The damage dealt is better. But like I said, we have to kind of spread our damage right now at first, and then we can focus on upgrading.
You're doing quite well so far, but don't get cocky. I should warn you that these aliens are quite a bit tougher than the others.
Yes, so upgrade now, people. Very important. See how little damage our upgraded gun turrets are doing? Yes, now you can see why we want to do damage over time. Oh boy, he's going to get pretty far. That's okay, the next guy they're sending our way is pretty slow.
Hang on. Haven't seen these before. Added alien information to database.
Go ahead and upgrade this Inferno Tower for the groups coming. Each alien coming has its own symbol. That kind of 9-square grid there means a group. And the big red one means a boss! In this case, we have a Crasher. He's very tough and will not go down without a fight. As you can see, his health is barely going down with 3! Upgraded, mind you. Gun turrets. But he will also give us a lot of resources. Yeah, Inferno Towers, again, better against groups than single enemies, so quite useless. Not useless, but not as useful as these gun
Let's clean
turrets.
this place up.
Alright. Now it's time to do a little bit more upgrading because I'm afraid these guys, these rhinos, will get quite far. No matter what I do. And we have another series of groups coming, so time for another Inferno here. May not seem like as good a placement as the others, but you may have noticed in the last one we had a pretty straight path. As long as they can hit the enemies, they will do lots of damage to groups. And time to build another gun. Build a couple more here. And we will go ahead and upgrade this one. As you can see, I have a lot of surviving aliens, so it's time to step it up here at the exit. We'll go ahead and upgrade him too, same reason, keep him from getting too far from the exit. And we have a lot of groups, so upgrade this Inferno for the sake of the groups. And they're getting quite far! Not good! Because these groups will juggle them all the way back to the entrance there, like that, with a fresh alien picking him up. But, if we can kill him, which we do, we got Crashers coming next. I believe we will be okay. Let's go ahead and build the new tower that we haven't seen yet. The laser! He's okay. He does constant damage, more damage than the gun, but he costs a lot more.
Ah, the core has been returned.
And also, one thing to note, he
That
sets
core's safe again.
baddies on fire. So, just like the Inferno, it does damage over time after they've left the tower behind. I put him here so that he can sap them as they walk along there
Those
too.
big devils are mighty tough.
We won't be able to for very much. I'm afraid these gun towers are in the way. He won't get far. Will he? No, he will not. So, yeah, these two guys are not going to be able to get all the way back past all these towers we have. And you may have noticed that we have quite a few resources left over too. So, I believe the gold is in the bag this time.
I think the poor devil has seen the light.
There we go.
A bit too much of it.
Well, they didn't get away with the cores, and we have almost 3,000 resources left over. How about that? So, victory music again.
Impeccable work.
Thank you, thank you. I happen to think so. And yes, there is our gold medal. So, let's see. What is... Oh, no, I don't want to play again. So, in order to get that, we had to get 54,000. And I got 55,314. Not bad, that's a pretty good gold medal. Well, I shall see you for the next level then, guys. We're going to want to build some guns here, because they're going to kind of juggle the core back to the entrance here as they're killed. go ahead and level him up.
The core has been returned.
And I lost.
Look sharp.
Well, I'll have to fix that.